Good afternoon. I'd like to take a few moments of your time and try to inform you on the dangers of texting and driving. I'd like to ask you a question. How many of you would close your eyes and drive down the freeway for 5 seconds? Texting and driving is an obsession that we either have ourselves or we know someone who's obsessed with this. Texting and driving has serious consequences and is considered in some instances to be more dangerous than drunk driving. My name is Charlie Higgins, and I feel like we have a problem. First of all and foremost, let's talk about the dangers of texting and driving. Texting and driving causes you to be more likely to have a wreck or injure someone or yourself. The leading cause of death between young people between the ages of 16 and 20 years old is automobile accidents. Over 5,000 young people die annually. So how do we add to those numbers? By texting. A New York Times report says that truck drivers are 23 times more likely to have an accident. Teens are 8 times more likely to have an accident while texting. A AAA poll says that 87% of texting and driving pose a huge threat, and 90% consider drunk driving to pose a huge threat. Texting and driving is the same as driving with a 0.08 alcohol level, which is equal to about 2 to 3 drinks. Drunk driving is 4 times more likely to cause an accident. Texting and driving is 8 times more likely. Drinking, texting, and driving all have one thing in common. They equal devastation. Texting and driving takes your attention off the road. A Virginia Tech research in 2010 says that texting and driving typically takes your mind off the road for 5 seconds, which is enough time to travel the length of a football field. I have been the victim of an accident caused by off-road distraction. It's very dangerous and could be very harmful to you. If texting and driving is such danger, then why do we continue to do it? Researchers have researched and said that we think we can multitask while driving. We have a tendency to ignore risk. Professor David Strayer of the University of Utah says that we suffer when texting and driving from inattention blindness. How can we prevent texting and driving? 19 states have banned texting and driving. They've created apps such as IZUP and Drive Safely that will actually read the text to you as they come in upon your phone. But the best of all way, in my opinion, to prevent texting and driving is to turn your phone off when you begin to drive. And we can also spread the word to others that texting and driving equals devastation. So as we recap, let's keep in mind that texting and driving is dangerous and deadly. It's 8 times more likely to cause an accident. Ask yourself, would I drive for 5 seconds with my eyes closed?